What's up guys, Blackwar here and welcome back to another video, and today we're back on Pro Cycling Manager 2019. Not for the Vuelta, but for the 16th episode of the Team Sunweb Career Mode, in which we're going to start the Giro d'Italia. Hopefully we can have the Giro ending by episode 20 of the Career Mode. That would be a decent plan. So we're probably going to split the Giro in in 4 episodes. Actually wait, no, that doesn't make sense because that would be 5 episodes. Okay, I'll have to work on my maths, but if I can do good results, then maths are subsidiary. The team we're going for the Giro d'Italia this time. Technically, there's one guy that shouldn't be here. That's Louis Verweyck. That was Florian Stork's place, but Florian Stork is injured, so that's not good. Therefore, our team for the Giro looks like the leader and GC contender Tom Dumoulin, following a very decent first half of the season. A win, I think. Where did I win? Catalonia. Second in Tirreno Adriatico. I'm pretty sure we've won the Romandie. I could be wrong. I think we did. Tom Dumoulin will be our leader for this Giro. He will be helped by Sam Oomen and Leonard Kemner. Chad Hager is also here to try and help the Dutchman towards the second Giro. Mark Hirschi will fight for maybe the best young jersey, although Sam Oomen will be a very good contender. Jay Hindley is also here to help Tom Dumoulin. You can see a lack of sprinters. And finally, Roy Curvus is here to make the numbers as we start in Bologna for 7 kilometers of a time trial, which maybe we'll see Tom Dumoulin in pink, sorry, for the first time for 21 days. And just like so, the first rider to leave Bologna for this Giro d'Italia for us is Louis Verweyck, the climber who doesn't have a massive hope, or massive hopes, should I say, in this inaugural prologue. I have no idea how to manage it, so we're going to try and nail this with pure luck and sheer talent. I'll let you guess which one of the two things I don't have. Yeah, I've got some pressure because the last time I did the Giro d'Italia, this one at least, was on PCM 2018 when I won with Primož Roglič in my Jumbo playthrough. But that was on 2015, so I can't manage the stages sorry, with Vincenzo Nibali. What am I on about? Not Roglic. Okay, so I paced way too much with Louis Verweyck as he approaches the climb in San Luca. Adam Yates currently leading for Mitchelton Scott. That's already one guy I'm gonna have to worry about for the GC. But for those who hadn't watched the Jumbo playthrough, no, for the Bahrain one, sorry. I got very lucky, in which, in the same stage, Tom Dumoulin and Primož Roglič had both withdrawn from the race. So I didn't have a lot of opposition towards the end, which made my job quite easy, I'm not gonna lie. I don't think it'll be that easy this time. We're gonna see Louis Verweyck crossing the line. It's probably a shit time. It's 2 minutes behind Adam Yates. There's already some gaps. It might be a prologue, but it feels like an actual team time, like an actual mountain time trial. On board with Sam Oomen as he approaches the final 3 kilometers. Bauke Mollema with the second time in San Luca. I've tried a different strategy. This time I've got a better climber and a better time trialist. But we're gonna see if we can have a good time despite starting slower than we did with what's his name, Verweyck. We'll see. It might pay off, it might not. Sam Oomen, if he loses some time, I'm fine with it. I don't see anyone able to beat Adam Yates in all the riders already there. How has Reto Hohenstein got a better intermediate than Marc Soler? That baffles me. Marc Soler across the line, it's gonna be top 5. 5th place, 40 seconds behind the Mitchelton Scott leader Adam Yates, as Sam Oomen crosses the line. In 6th, 5 seconds behind Marc Soler. Leonard Kemna has started, and we're going to go through the entire start list now. I wanted to do it with Tom Dumoulin, but some leaders aren't number 1 shirt on, so like it's quite bad. So Bora Hansgrohe bringing Davide Formolo, who's literally 2 places behind me, if I'm correct. Yeah, he is, as their GC leader, and also they are bringing, oh sorry, Emmanuel Buchmann as well. And like it's just an incredible team from Bora. Peter Sagan, Pascal Ackermann, Sam Bennett, Buchmann, Formolo, Konrad, Schachmann. This team could honestly win half the stages. The reason it can only win half is because Jumbo are coming with Dylan Groenewegen, Primoz Roglic, Mike Tennyson, and like the rest of their team, which is just overpowered compared to mine, for example. The good thing is they don't have many like mountain guys. They've got Seb Kuss and Antoine Toluc. Apart from that, it's looking quite dry for Jumbo. Movistar are bringing Richard Carapaz, the in real life winner of said Giro. He's going to be held by Nairo Quintana, who's going to finish just ahead of me in the 5th place with a time 22 seconds slower than Adam Yates. We're just going to check Leonard Kemna off the line. Solid 6th position for Leonard. Moving on, sorry, to Katusha. We'll have, as expected, no one. That's kind of like the issue with Katusha now, with only Enrico Batalin and Nils Politt will go for the stages. I reckon this is a team that will go for the stages and try to do maybe a top 5 in the sprints with the riders like such as Jens de Buchwiller or Rick Zabel. Even though Rick Zabel is a bit weak, I think we can say that. We are back to the start with Mark Hirschi starting his effort, but we're going to continue to start this with Ineos. Ineos not bringing a strong team. If it wasn't for Egan Bernal, and he doesn't need any help, and that's not good because I mean on the Tour de France you'll have Froome and Thomas, so yeah, that's definitely an issue. But you know what, we'll deal with it. For the sprints, they'll have Halvorsen, sorry, and like Van Baarle is a good guy. Castroviero, Kirienka, the usual lot who will pace like madmen. So you have to be scared of them. Bahrain Merida are bringing Vincenzo Nibali, Damiano Caruso, Sonny Colbrelli. Again, strong team from them. Matej Mohoric, very strong team from Bahrain Merida. Lotto Soudal. I mean, they can't really send any GC guy, so they're gonna send Victor Campenart and Tige Benoot. I don't know a lot about the other guys. I can't really lie. I'm not a specialist of Lotto Soudal, so but I don't think they're the best. Like I only know Tosh van der Sande and Nicolas Mees, and that's about it. And I know they're not legends of the sport. Mitchelton are coming with the 2 brothers, Adam and Simon Yates. Also Jack Haig, Mikel Nieve, Matteo Trentin. Very strong team from the Aussies. UAE, Gaviria, Aru, Christophe, Dan Martin, Diego Lissi. Incredibly strong lineup from the UAE, bringing all their good riders. If I'm correct, they're even bringing Jasper Philipsen. So yeah, they're like putting all their eggs into one basket. The Giro d'Italia one, with a very strong lineup for the Emiratis. Group MFDG wise, it's not the best team, but they're bringing some sort of strength, some sort of opposition. Stefan Kung, who will go for he'll go for the time trials, and then mountain wise you'll have the likes of Kevin, no, absolutely not, David Gaudu and Sebastian Reichenbach. We'll have to see that, and then a team of like breakaway guys. They'll have the sprint with Jacopo Guarnieri, but that's about it. And they probably won't win the sprint because Deceuninck are coming with Elia Viviani, Alvaro Hodge, Davide Martinelli, sorry, and Fabio Sabatini. But they're also coming with Enric Mas, who's currently 3rd of the time trial in San Luca. It's a good team by Deceuninck, but Mas will be on his own. Trek Segafredo bringing Giulio Ciccone, Gianluca Brambilla, Niklas Egg, Bauke Mollema, Michael Gogol, Julien Bernard. It's a team towards the mountain. Only Matteo Moschetti will have a say on flat stages. Langeveld is number 1 for EF, but I reckon the number one will be either Sergio Higuita or TJ Van Garderen, granted that he doesn't withdraw from the race like he's been doing for the past few decades now. Oh, there's a new second place. That's Mikel Landa. Mikel Landa, second time in San Luca. Adam Yates must be getting tired of being first and like waiting in the waiting room, I guess, ever since he started. That's a minute down. Jay Hindley only 1 second slower than Mark Hirschi. Interesting. Approaching the final batch of riders, starting with CCC. No leaders here, but they'll go for stage wins with Alessandro De Marchi, and Simon Geschke. Maybe even Amaron Tunes if he feels strong enough. Astana are bringing Yoni Zagire as their leader, and then an average team could be better, could be worse. It's basically worse than has been doing for like some time now. Dimension Data are bringing Louis Mentis, Roman Kreuziger, and then Jacopo Nizzolo, Mark Renshaw, Ryan Gibbons, and Reinhard Janse van Rensburg. I think they're focusing on the Giro this year. That's a strong team from Dimension Data, bringing all their guys except like Valgren and Boisson-Hagen. I mean Grant Cavendish as well, but I mean yeah. Androni are bringing Fausto Masnada. Then not great manual ability for the sprint, and Andrea Vandrame maybe for a stage win as well. The guy who signed with AG2R in real life. Speaking of AG2R, that was completely random. They're going with Alexandre Geniez and Clément Chevrier. Clément Venturini will be there for the sprint. Nippo, I don't know anything about this team, sorry, except from Ivan Santarometer. Bardiani, again, not a specialist of Bardiani. I only know like Orsini because he usually crashes when he he's in stages I compete in, and Luca Vackerman, who used to race for Lampre, and finally Neri Sotole. Again, I don't know a lot of these guys, so I can't really judge. But yeah, very strong start list. If I have to be like honest and go for my main opponents, I'm gonna have to say Roglic. Where Bourman starts in this DB. Oh, he's competitive. Bourman, Roglic, Dumoulin, Carapaz, Bernal, and Nibali. Some solid opposition here. And Primož Roglic. I knew he wasn't first, but Primož Roglic has taken the first time in San Luca, and he's got the mental edge over Tom Dumoulin, who will leave in 27 riders now. Okay, well, up to Tom Dumoulin to show why he's the favorite. We're on the way. Tom Dumoulin is on a +3 to start his campaign in Italy. Come on, 83 mountains, 78 hills, and a solid 84 in prologue, which probably should be enough for Tom Dumoulin. We're gonna check Egan Bernal because, oh come on, he's only 5 seconds down already. Like, what is this? Where's Nibali? Oh, Nibali was only 1 second down actually. Okay. Victor Campenaerts was behind Nibali at the first intermediate. What is this like witchcraft? Tom Dumoulin crossing the line at the first intermediate. What is it compared to Roglic? It's 2 seconds ahead of the Slovenian. Nice one, nice job. Nibali overtakes Victor Campenaerts before crossing the line. It's going to be second time 1 second behind Primož Roglic as Egan Bernal approaches the final line as well, and it's first time for Egan Bernal, 13:58, 1 second quicker than Primož Roglic. The next leader will attend on the line is going to be Richard Carapaz. I think I may have paced a bit too much with Tom Dumoulin. Hopefully I can like manage the gap in the second half, but I'm not sure. Carapaz, 5th position for the Venezuelan. Tom Dumoulin sprints towards the line. It's first place, 7 seconds quicker than Egan Bernal. I don't think that Groenewegen is going to be able to beat me, nor do I think that Peter Sagan will do so. So let's go on the podiums, shall we? Here is your first pink jersey of your Giro d'Italia. Tom Dumoulin, 8 seconds ahead of Bernal, 10 seconds ahead of Roglic, 11 ahead of Nibali, and 16 ahead of Adam Yates. The top 10 is already set to be a GC top 10. There's no one there has like, no, sorry, everyone here has the ability to be in the top 10, which is going to make for a very interesting race. Tom Dumoulin also wears the Cyclamen jersey of the best climber. No, sorry, best sprinter, technically, of the points jersey, should I say. Young Brother is Egan Bernal ahead of Henrik Mas and Leonard Kemner. I don't think Egan Bernal will lose this jersey, but you never know. The best team is Mitchelton after this first stage. Right, so here's your top 10 for this stage. We're gonna try and like be quicker, like in the other stages, because we've lost. Well, we've lost. That's already like the first stage in itself is already quite long. So yeah, without further ado, on to the second stage between Bologna and Fucecchio. No, Fucecchio. No, Fucecchio. Yeah, Fucecchio. Let's get it. The first road stage of the Giro has started between Bologna and Fucecchio. Not the greatest of days for my team. I'll allow it. So yeah, we're not gonna do anything. We're not gonna pace. Not gonna send anyone in the break, as there's literally no need to do so. Like the two climbs are quite down the road, and the guys I wanted probably to like go for mountain classification are Jay Hindley and Louis Verveek. And Jay Hindley has like the red thing at the end of his fitness peak, so like he won't be over 90 in fitness, sorry, which isn't good. Mark Hirschi, I don't know, I think he'll be a bit too weak when it comes to like actual climbs. So yeah, we're just gonna sit back, relax, and I'll see you a bit later. Okay, we're gonna check who will be the first to cross the Montalbano summit to where the first Maglia Azzurra, if I'm correct. And it appears that Nakane will... Wow, Nakane will get the points. So, unless... So, Hideto Nakane gets 7, Massimo Rosa gets 4. We may have a Japanese Maglia Azzurra at the end of the first stage of the Giro. Impressive. Love that. There's been a crash in which we found Giacomo Nizzolo, who won't take part, sorry, to the final sprint. Louis Mentiès as well is there. I'm pretty sure he's waiting for his leader, but he's losing all hopes of GC finish. Some riders are getting dropped right, left, and center. Alvaro Huge, Pascal Ackermann is gone. Pascal Ackermann, that's more surprising to see the German champion being dropped in a fourth category climb. Maybe he's just not in a decent shape. But we're about to do the second climb, and Rosa has been dropped, so it's confirmed that Nakane will have the Maglia Azzurra at the end of the day. Brilliant job from the Nippo Fantini. Yeah, is it Nippo Fantini? No, it's not Nippo Fantini. It's no, it is Nippo Vini Fantini. As the peloton catches the breakaway under the 10 kilometers flag, we've made our train. It's not the prettiest. It's far from being the most effective, but it's gonna give me like at least a good thing. Hopefully a good performance. Leonard Kemner with Chad Hager, Mark Hirschi, Sam Omen, and Tom Dumoulin in the final sprinter. That's so odd to say. Shit, sorry. Alright, 99. I'm gonna use the gel any second now. Chad Hager is the next one to sprint. Sorry, to accelerate. Oh, is there a break? Is there an echelon? I think that there appears to be an echelon around the 55th position in the peloton. Oh, it's Primož Roglič is pacing for Jumbo. Interesting. It's a good launch, nonetheless, from Mark Hirschi. Sam Omen can take the relay, but the sprint today will be won by Sam Bennett, ahead of Groenewegen, Halvorsen, Colbrelli, Dumoulin, Sam Omen, Adam Yates. Yep, Adam Yates, Elia Viviani, Jack Haig, Carapaz, no, Betancourt, sorry, and wait, oh, and yeah, Betancourt in 10th position. Right, nice one, love that. Sam Bennett wins the first sprint of the Giro ahead of Groenewegen, Halvorsen, Colbrelli, and Tom Dumoulin, who finishes in a very nice 5th position, enough to retain the points jersey for him with 37 points now. I mean, I can't really ask for more. Has there been any like riders, any important riders dropped or anything? No, not by the looks of it. And no withdrawals either way. Okay. Mountain wise, Hideto Nakane takes the lead, and let's go for the third stage, Vinci Orbetello. It's another long flat stage that waits the peloton right now, and it's not a good day for my team. Everyone on minus all zero, which isn't ideal, but I'd rather have them on like minus when it's well, flat and useless for the GC. So yeah, exactly like yesterday's stage, we're gonna let the breakaway do their thing, let the sprinters do their thing as well, and at the end of the day, we'll try and sprint with some Dumoulin. Okay, I won't lie, it's been one of the most boring stages I've ever had to do in PCM. There hasn't been anything. There was one guy in the break the entire day. That was Mirko Maestri. I mean, just the worst. Now, the question is, why isn't Mark Hirschi in the wheel of Chad Hager? I don't know. But we're about to approach the final sprint and the final 10K. We need Leonard Kemner to deliver water to the guys. Otherwise, well, I mean, it's a bit useless. Come on, you've got this, Leonard. Come on. But yeah, like yeah, I'm expecting like echelons to be made, which is what's currently happening on screen. You know what? I'm gonna have Leonard Kemner in the train as well. I think he could be a good ad. I think he could be a good ad, knowing that we're trying to make echelons. If we can make some people break here and there, that would be much appreciated. Although they're probably gonna come back now. Yeah, they have. Disappointing. Chad Hager is the next one on the list for us. Who's pacing? That's Timo Rosen, pacing for the team Lotto Jumbo. No, sorry, just Jumbo. Jumbo Visma, trying to get Dylan Groenewegen to another win. Or to a first. Kemner, for fuck's sake! Leonard! You absolute prick! That has completely ruined my sprint, even if my sprint isn't going to be good. Either way, I'm having to swerve like through the entire peloton just to have a gap. That's not normal. That's not very kind. Is the train Pete Sagan, Pascal Ackermann, and where the fuck is Sam Bennett? Okay, we've completely lost track of Sam Bennett. No, yeah, they're not happening. Not happening. The win today for Elia Viviani, ahead of Dylan Groenewegen, Fernando Gaviria, Ackermann, Trentin, Bernal. I'm going to be beaten by Bernal and Vincenzo Nibali today. 13th position for Dumoulin, 12th for Salomon. Shit sprint. Yeah, nothing to say. We were very poor. There was no point in doing this sprint. There was no point in doing this stage, if I'm being fully honest. Elia Viviani takes the win. We finished 12th and 13th. Has there been an echelons, like echelons later? No, there hasn't. The entire Bardiani team, though, is completely gone with the Androni. Oh, Fast Thomas Nada lost 4 minutes. Love that. Or 3 minutes. But yeah, just shit stage. Really, really, like, slow and useless. What's the next stage? Orbetello Frascati. Finally, some like difficulties in which we may show our strength with Tom Dumoulin. Finally, a stage that could prove to be interesting in this Giro between Orbetello and Frascati. We should be like good enough today to maybe go in the break with Mark Hirschi. We're gonna try it at least. We'll see if people want to follow me or not. Tom Dumoulin 0. The only thing I need to worry about is that he's starting to show the like some fatigue, which isn't good. So like maybe with some luck it'll go off during the Giro, but I'm not a big fan of that right now. Really not a big fan of it. Okay, sit rep, 30k to go. The breakaway won't go to the end. Mark Hirschi wasn't allowed to be in the break for starters, which is quite impressive. So we've had Louis Verbeek in the break, just in case like maybe the breakaway was going to win or not or anything, but it doesn't look like it's going to. So yeah, we're gonna try and win either with Mark Hirschi, because he definitely has the quality to do so, or maybe with Tom Dumoulin trying to like stay in the wheel of Mark Hirschi, and hopefully he can do well. Right, just under 10 kilometers to go, and Tom Dumoulin dropped back a bit because he got blocked by I can't remember who. By Jesper Philipsen. There we go. He got blocked by Philipsen, so we're now in the wheel of Mark Hirschi. We're trying to come back at the front of the group, which isn't going to be an easy task, especially if Tom Dumoulin doesn't want to follow Mark Hirschi. We still have Louis Verweg at the front, well, I mean, at the front of the peloton, but he's done for. We're gonna have a slight descent between, to reach the climb of Frascati. And at this point, well, we will have to see what happens. I'm not confident at all. Bernal is in my wheel. If Bernal wins, he gets the jersey, I think. Yeah, he's the only one who can get the jersey just by winning. So we'll have to see. Gonna use the gel maybe now. I reckon now's a good time. Mark Hirschi still pacing. Peter Sagan as well is pacing with Dan Martin in the wheel. The other guys in my team are slowly coming back. The likes of Chad Hager, Roy Covers, Sam Omen also. Okay, and here are the first few slopes of Frascati. There's been a crash in the peloton with Geniez, Zait, Cataldo, Tratnik, and Vendrame. Big attack by Dan Martin here. Big move by Dan Martin. Maybe a bit early from the Irish. And it looks like it's going to be a win for, yep, Egan Bernal. And he's going to take the jersey. Egan Bernal wins the fourth stage of the Giro and gets the jersey in Frascati because Tom Dumoulin just doesn't have the legs. And he's going to get a 10th position maybe? Yep, 10th. 10th place for Dumoulin. Egan Bernal wins and gets the pink jersey. And following this win from Egan Bernal, he gets the jersey. They will try to get back, not tomorrow between Frascati and Terracina, but in another stage. Dumoulin is just, I don't know, I'm gonna have to like do an incredible time trial, but the fact is it's a time trial that suits Bernal as well, so that's not great. I don't know, we're now 2 seconds behind Egan and 5 seconds ahead of Nibali, so that's not great, but we'll have to deal with it. Alright, 5th stage of this Giro. I think it'll be the last of the episode between Frascati and Terracina. We've got some riders in a good day for once, which is it's nice to see. It's useless, but it's nice to see. Not gonna send anyone in the break. Not gonna do anything because I don't think there's anything to do. We'll just wait for the sprint and try to fight for 5th place as we always do. 7.5 kilometers to go between well, no, until we reach the finish. Sorry. And the guy I wanted to use in my train is dropped, which is just sad. Roy Covers got dropped on a flat stage when the peloton wasn't even going that quickly, so that's just tragic for a guy in fitness peak as well. Tom Dumoulin is in the wheel of Sam Omen. We managed to like find our way, through the peloton. Don't know how long we're gonna do that, but we're gonna try our best. Mark Hirschi is gonna propel Sam Omen and Tom Dumoulin towards a good position, at least. Hopefully a good position. There's no one in my wheel, which is good, but then again, I've got Tom Dumoulin. I don't have Tom Dumoulin has won many sprints for me, but I'm not the best sprinter on this Giro, and it just shows again. I'm gonna finish 5th. Viviani wins ahead of Groenewegen, Gaviria, Colbrelli, and Tom Dumoulin in 5th position as predicted. Sam and Christopher Alvorsen, Giacomo Nizzolo, Ackermann, Trentin. I would have liked to be third. I would have got the pink jersey back, but no, it doesn't look like it's gonna happen right now. So we stay in 5th and we keep 2nd of the GC. And at the end of the 5th stage of the Giro, Elia Viviani bags another win on a home soil. And we're going to end this episode in 2nd place of the GC, only 2 seconds behind Egan Bernal. So everything is yet to play for. I'm not the biggest fan of what's happening with Nairo Tom, but hopefully he can manage his condition and thrive in the final week. That's what I'm hoping for, at least. But that will be for the next episode of the Team Sunweb Career Mode. If you've enjoyed it, then please leave a like down below. That would really help me out. Also, thank you again for 500 subs. It just means the world, and I hope that you're enjoying the content. If you haven't subscribed yet, then please consider doing so. But I shall see you in the next episode of the Team Sunweb Career Mode, probably next week, on the next rest day of the Vuelta. I've been Blackwar. It's been an absolute pleasure talking to you guys, and goodbye.
Pull up in the gold, I'm leading. But them other man need feeding. I don't wanna go Bombay. Them I don't know what I do when I go from Beeling. Leading the pack in black and I'm on with the bat. Snapping with a phone and dab. Boss up a man with a duster. Put him in the drip and sit blockbuster.